Welcome to Ocrop's YouTube channel, your world for information. Hi all, how are you? Today's topic is alcohol addiction, the social problems and the solution for de-addiction from alcohol. Right. Before we get into the topic, a quick request to all of you to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't, and if you have, please hit the bell button so that you receive the notification of all my future videos. Let's get into the topic. You come, let's go for a drink. Often have you heard this in your life? With this permissive and collaborative attitude, the usage of alcohol is being promoted by the society. Let's discuss the business over a drink when this one happens. Man, you look so thin. You need to have a bear. Only then beer makes you, kind of the right weight. How many of your students would have heard this? Too often we have seen people claiming to be social drinkers. This is the starting point of alcohol addiction. My girlfriend or boyfriend has ditched me, so I'm going for a drink. I'm tired after a hard day of work, so I'm going for a drink. Not happy, so I'm going for a drink. I'm happy, so I'm going for a drink. Drunkards find so many ways and means to drink. Drinking is the objective, so you need some reason, and you always get reasons during every season. You must be in a position to say a sure no to alcohol. Alcohol use disorder is something when you want to have a drink, when you cannot, you have trouble with controlling your emotions. This disorder may be of many types. If you feel like you want to have a drink, and this can also be a factor. You are drinking and you cannot control how much you drink, that is also another alcohol use. And you feel bad when you cannot drink, or you feel bad when you drink. uh, all these are alcohol use disorders. Alcohol is consumed for fun, social status, business needs, emotional disorders, and whatnot. These are all just reasons. It is on the rise, and there is no attempt to flattening the curve in this case. This social evil is allowed to be bloomed because of the business reasons. This alcoholism and being preoccupied with alcohol results in numerous health disorders, and especially during the time of COVID, where the immunity levels are important and alcohol brings down the immunity, the trend has been on the rise. It's been a global issue. It's prevalent all over the world, be it Europe or Asia or Africa or North America, South America, Australia, anywhere. But it is little less on the Eastern Mediterranean region, including Afghanistan, Bahrain, Egypt, the Arabian Peninsula. There's one part where it is little less. Take a look at the medical complications that happen due to this excess consumption of alcohol or all the alcohol addiction. Do you know why drunkards vomit? It's because heavy drinking induce acute gastritis, and that results in vomiting. The level may also increase with increasing amount of consumption and may result in peptic ulcer. Can lower the sperm count and decrease the sexual activity. Acute alcoholic myopathy may weaken the muscles and muscular system, can weaken the nerves and result in neurological complications as well. Apart from some of these physical complications, the psychological complications are plenty. There are a few people who drink to overcome depression and anxiety. Alcohol induces serotonin, which means depression and anxiety get less at times. Time alcohol is prescribed by the practitioners as well as counselors as a medicine as well. The real problem is when the drinking becomes chronic illness. Variety of psychiatric emergencies could be triggered because of excess consumption of alcohol. Shaking or tremors is one of the most common thing most of the addicted alcoholics have. Tremors or shaking of hands and other body parts. Hallucination is another problem where seeing or feeling things that really aren't there. Some people with excess consumption also uh, get seizures, and usually the doctors keep an eye on the alcohol levels as well as how much you can bear, and they prescribe when they prescribe in small quantities. But when it becomes excess, it leads to the opposite conditions like shaking, tremors, or hallucinations or seizures. Let's understand the social consequences of alcoholism. In most cases, the immediate family or the family members, friends, or the people who are exposed to the drinkers are the sufferers. Secondly, it affects the children in the family and their education, lead to domestic violence and physical abuse of spouse or the marital partner. Only socially, it also impacts the family of the drinker in an economical way as well. The family, especially the lower income strata, loses their money, most of their money which could be used for a different purpose in the form of drinking. Major contributor to the accidents all over the world is the drunken drive. One third of accidents or road accidents are attributed to drunken drive or drunk with a condition of under the influence of alcohol. Currently, in my country, my home state Tamil Nadu leads the race of drunken drive accidents. Addiction could also lead to sexual or physical assaults, rape, and exploitation. Women, gambling, and other substance abuses. Studies are cited to show that mild consumption of alcohol may reduce coronary artery diseases, but it's not for all the countries and under all the conditions. In any case, drinking is more deteriorating to the health rather than being beneficial to it in some way. Social menace as well, and it economically crumbles some strata of the society. Various ways in which alcohol consumption pattern is being reduced by different countries. Some countries increase the taxes, some countries reduce the produce. Let's get into the solutions part. Here, most of the times, the problem is the solution. The solution must start from within you. You have to decide that I am going to quit this as an habit. You are resolute in getting rid of the habit. There are a plenty of methods in which you can get rid of this habit. The first one is going to a detox center. Counseling may help most of the people, and it may take a few days to few months depending on the intensity of the addiction. Therapists, social workers, or alcohol counselors can help you in many ways. As a therapist, the first challenge would be to understand the behavior that triggers the need for drinking. Has to be understood clearly, just so those triggering uh, changes are inhibited. Dealing with the stress is another bigger challenge. may need a focused one-on-one sessions, whether others can be in group counseling to understand the ill effects of alcohol. And you'll have mentally prepare the person to get rid of that habit and the triggering habits. Sometimes counseling may be necessary for the spouse or close family relations of the addict. Anti-abuse drugs like disulfiram will make you throw up when you drink in excess. Sometimes drugs are prescribed for the craving also. Sometimes treatment with some alternative medicine may work. Traditional Chinese medicine, kudzu, is used as an anti-abuse. I'm sure there are a few natural Siddha remedies and Ayurveda remedies as well for this de-addiction. From the southern part of India, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Behavior therapies, including cognitive behavior therapies and motivational enhancement, amongst others. Negative thinking could be one of the most disastrous impact of excessive drinking, and this can be treated using cognitive behavioral therapy. Breathing exercises and cognitive restructuring could also help. But the most effective medicine is love. Self love and love from your friends and families near and dears. Love is the most important thing that a man or a woman or anyone who is, everyone needs this. And once they understand this truth, then the addiction towards alcohol and other things would automatically stop. Know the reasons for your living, value how important your life is, and understand the self love and the purpose of your life. If this would be your goal, then the change would automatically begin. You can de addict yourself from this alcohol behavior, whatever stage you are. It doesn't matter how many years you are addicted to, you can come out of it. Yes, the first step is you believing that and coming out of it. Yes, you can make a change, not only in your life but also for your family and friends. It's good for the society as well.